Okay, we should be live. Just want to make sure everything's good on my end. Pull up weather-wise. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. I'm going to let some more people come up in here before we get started today. As we have a pretty significant day ahead of us. Pretty long and significant day. We're going to be going over a lot today, a lot of news, a lot of coverage. Unfortunately, probably a lot of tornadoes as well. We're going to be live for the next 10 hours, more than likely. So, I'm just going to let some more people show up before we get started. We'll go over everything today. We'll cover everything. We're not really going to do models because there's no point really doing the models now because it's now a nowcasting event instead of a forecasting event. Again, I'm going to let some more people join. And we'll get really started here in a few minutes. And we'll cover everything that's going on today with the ongoing severe weather as well as what's going on down south with Tropical Storm Arthur. Again, I'm just waiting for more people to join up and then we'll kind of get started here because we are going live a little bit earlier. Also, if the overlay seems off, or let me turn this light on too. See if that light kind of helps or if it causes a glare. I don't know if it will or not. We have a new overlay like right down there. So I hope you guys can see that well enough so where it's well lit enough. And again, we're just kind of awaiting some more people to join so everybody can hear this information on today's stream. Give me one moment. Okay. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a minute. So let me make sure everything's good here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. If you want to review any of the information we go over, again, you can just rewind the stream and you can view it. But we're going to go over, first we're going to talk about the severe weather for today. As you can see, we have a moderate risk of severe weather in between Illinois and Indiana. How's it going? As you can see, the main threat today is going to be between Springfield, Illinois and Indianapolis, Indiana. Again, what is driving this moderate risk is a tornado-driven moderate risk. We have the 10%, and then we have the 5% in the brown, the 2% in the green, the 10% in the yellow, and the 15% in the red. And of course, these little black dashes up here are a 10% chance for those tornadoes to be EF2 or greater. And then right here, this kind of more black zoned in area in between Indiana or Indianapolis and Springfield, that's where we have a 15% chance a 10% chance for the tornado to be EF3 or higher for today. The wind threat today is going to be more kind of widespread and significant. Let me zoom out some more really quickly. As you can see, the wind threat for today, it's more zoned out. across Indianapolis all the way down there towards Kansas City and Jefferson City as well in Missouri. And of course, the hail threat for today, we also have that 30%. But the main threat for today is going to be that tornado risk that we have for today. And also, again, I want to reiterate this is not the only risk we have today. We also have a slight risk down here because of Tropical Storm Arthur. And a slight risk is also tornado driven with that 5%, especially right in the heart of New Orleans. We got that 5% chance for tornadoes today. So we're going to be going over everything. We're going to go back to the live radar. And we're going to go over everything. Let me turn my alerts back on. Turn everything on. You can kind of see off to the south of Lake Charles is where Tropical Storm Arthur is right now. You can kind of see it better here near the Galveston radar. We do have Tropical Storm Arthur just to the south of Lake Charles, Baton Rouge. It's still expected to make landfall late tonight into tomorrow morning. So we are going to be keeping up to date with Tropical Storm Arthur, and we will be watching it as well. But back up here to the north where we have our bigger severe weather threat for today. Let's see here. We got some early morning convection still moving through Indiana and Illinois. So if you're in Indianapolis right now and it's a light shower and you look to your west and you see some thunder, that's going to be not the main storm. This is just kind of a prefrontal storm moving through. Nothing too crazy with these storms. Nothing really severe with these storms. As they move through Indiana, again, it's going to be kind of the main area back over here near Quincy, and back here in Iowa and Illinois, north of St. Louis. We're going to be looking for those rogue supercells to start popping off and become more significant for today. One thing I do want to look at here, again, I have Twitter here. It might restart everything. It will. Some more. Oh no, it's already on the list. Perfect. So we got a tornado warning, which we're going to go look at, and this is an observed tornado on the ground in Dale County, Alabama. We're going to look at that in just a moment. But I wanted to show this really quickly. This is according to this is from the National Weather Service. In this area, that includes Kansas City all the way towards Bloomington and everywhere in between, there is a 95% chance of a tornado watch to be issued. In this black hatched area near Quincy and Jacksonville in Iowa, there in Illinois, we have the zone of most favorable tornado potential in this black hatched area for today. And while we do that, we're going to go back down because Tropical Storm Arthur is already causing problems down here near Alabama, I believe. I don't know why Let me zoom out really quickly. Yeah, so this is over here in far eastern Alabama where we have that observed tornado warning. Includes pretty much some rural areas. Includes Skipperville, Roberts Crossroads, and Phillips Crossroads, Dykes Crossroads. Sorry. Again, this is an observed tornado, so everybody in the warning needs to be underground taking shelter. Again, this is one of those tornadoes from the band of Tropical Storm Arthur. And you can kind of see the rotation. Let me move this down. And you can kind of see the rotation right down here. Let's see. We can read this. I don't know if it'll... Yeah, so it's a radar-confirmed tornado, according to the National Weather Service in Tallahassee, Florida. Let me go to here. It's kind of hard to tell on correlation coefficient, but regardless, make sure everybody in Osbury, Skipperville, Roberts Crossroads, Dykes Crossroads, and Phillips Crossroads, make sure you guys are taking shelter, as that is an observed tornado warning, and that's going to last for the next 30 minutes. Again, this is because of a one of the bands from Tropical Storm Arthur. So make sure just north of, right around Abbeville and Ozark, Alabama, make sure you guys are taking shelter for that storm. Back up to the north, again, there's not much going on yet. We are kind of waiting for these storms to fire up back over here near Jacksonville, Illinois. But again, we are going live pretty early, so it's probably going to be a few more hours or a couple more hours before we really start to see some storm development. But then again, that's why we're going live early. So if you guys have any questions about the severe weather up north or Tropical Storm Arthur down here to the south, make sure you guys ask away, and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability, as best I can. Again, this is kind of a look at Tropical Storm Arthur, as it's still offshore, just to the south of Alexandria in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Expected to make landfall today at either later this evening or in the early morning hours tomorrow morning. So we are going to go back to our tornado warning over here in Alabama because it is an observed tornado warning. It's our only tornado warning. So we will be watching that for today. Let me zoom in some more. But yeah, this is what we're watching right now. Watching this observed tornado warning. Again, the rotation doesn't seem that impressive, but it would be right here in between Mabson and Osbury, moving up towards Skipperville, Robert Crossroads, and eventually up there towards Clopton. But as we're kind of watching this system, I want to ask you guys how you're doing today. What has everybody's week been so far? We're Wednesday. We're in the middle of the week. Just put in chat if you can, just how your day's going, how your week's going so far. Again, and also if you have any questions at all about the weather today, make sure you put them in the chat as well, and I'll answer them as best as I can today, as we are kind of awaiting a tornado watch for up north in Illinois and Indiana. But that hasn't happened quite yet, so we're just waiting on them to issue it. They'll probably issue it at the top of the hour, I'd imagine. But if they do beforehand, I'll be sure to let you guys know. My day's pretty good. Thanks for asking about you. My day's going great. My day's going great. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be doing this live coverage with you guys. Today's going to be a pretty serious day. So it may be chill now, but I guarantee you in the next few hours it's going to go from chill to chaos probably pretty quickly. They just updated this tornado warning. It's back down to radar indicated, so they took the observed tag away. It's no longer an observed tornado warning. It's just radar indicated, as the rotations really kind of died off. But that's what these tropical tornadoes do. They spin up really fast and they go away just as fast. So still though, if you're in Dykes Crossroad, Roberts Crossroad, Phillips Crossroad, Skipperville, and Osbury, make sure you guys are taking shelter for the next half hour. Now that that's just kind of radar indicated, what we're going to do is kind of zoom back out on the radar. Go back to reflectivity. I kind of just look at these storms that are heading into Indiana as we kind of await kind kind of wait for our supercells to try and form. Just want to make sure I can do these as well. Um, but you can see with this line of storms this morning, I don't know. You see some rainfall totals here from all these storms. At least over an inch of rain in this area near Bloomington. Had over an inch of rain already this morning. And you can kind of see near Bloomington and Effingham, we're just awaiting for just kind of waiting for these storms to kind of fire off again. We are live pretty early. That's because I'm trying to get all your guys' questions and concerns taken care of as we kind of wait. Excuse me. As we wait for this these storms to fire off. But yeah, again, nothing too much happening. So I'm gonna turn these weather reports off for right now. As we wait for again these storms back over here to kind of fire off. We kind of have a radar hole right here in between Kansas City, St. Louis, Davenport, and Des Moines. Um, so it's going to be kind of hard to see some of these cells, but you can kind of see the lifts already here near Memphis, back towards Memphis and Kirksville in Iowa. Again, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please let me know. I'll gladly take care of it for you. Again, we do have a moderate risk of severe weather for today for places like Indianapolis, Bloomington, and it's mainly driven by the tornado threat for today for this area. Watching from Knoxville, we are supposed to get some pretty good storms overnight tonight, I believe. Yeah, I think the remnants of this storm is going to head towards there, but also this storm here in Indiana is going to eventually move down there near Knoxville. If I can. Yeah, there's nothing too much happening there now, but there will be later tonight, but it will not be anything severe happening tonight over there in Knoxville. It'll be pretty kind of quiet over there in Knoxville. Again, this is kind of just an update. I really quickly want to look up the National Hurricane Center so I can give you guys a quick update on Tropical Storm Arthur. As of the 1 p.m. Central update, it's at the minimum pressure of 1,000 millibars, the max sustained winds of 45 miles an hour. Again, this is the latest cone from the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, there are tropical storm warnings from the Texas coast to the Texas coast to the Louisiana coast. And you can kind of see the short-term little track there. Between now and tomorrow morning, it should be on the Mississippi-Louisiana border around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Excuse me. So yeah, we are just awaiting a landfall to happen at some point today, as well as these severe storms happening today as well. Go back to weather-wise. But yeah, this is kind of the view everything. We got storms happening in Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, and then as well as down here in Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. And of course, Alabama as well. We do have that one tornado warning that will expire in 23 minutes. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning. Zooming in really far. I think this is also because of the outer bands, I believe. Oh no, this is up here in Maine. We got a severe thunderstorm warning in Maine right now for St. Agatha, Maine, moving towards Grand Isle. 60-mile-an-hour winds. We have a traffic camera. I don't know if it's looking at the storm. I don't think it's looking at the storm. But you can kind of see it in the left over here with all these trees and everything. Um, that's kind of cool to get a storm all the way up there in Maine. So we'll kind of zoom in on the main area of concern for today. Also, uh, while we are looking at this, I'm going to go to here, here. Okay. So, as you can see, that tornado warning does continue. Again, it's just radar indicated, though. Nothing too crazy happening there. And I want to go to the key messages for today from the National Weather Service. This was a couple hours ago, but you can kind of see what they're expecting for today. An unusually strong June storm move, Jorm. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. I'm so sorry. An unusually strong June storm system is moving across the Midwest into the Ohio Valley today. Supercells thunderstorms are expected to develop late this afternoon over parts of Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. Large to very large hail, strong to intense tornadoes, and 75-mile-an-hour winds are possible in this afternoon into the evening and overnight hours. Um, of course, you can kind of see more of the graphic here. You can see the strong to intense tornadoes, the damaging winds, and the 2 to 3 inch in diameter hail is also possible. You can see all these here, all these graphics here. And of course, these graphics are on the Storm Prediction Center on Twitter, on their website. So let me go back to here. But yeah, that's kind of the latest update as far as news goes. Again, we are waiting for the main event to happen later this afternoon. But we're going live, giving you guys some pre-coverage, kind of going live before everything gets too crazy. And we'll be watching everything right here. You can also see here on the WeatherWise app, that's really cool too. We also have storm chasers out there today all over between Illinois and Indiana. Mostly, though, in Illinois, as that's where those storms are going to be happening for today. Again, nothing too much happening right now because of the morning convection that's already come through. Indiana, Indianapolis, you got just some rain and just a lot of rain moving towards you guys, but that's not going to be your main event. What we can do is we can kind of look at the future radar. The 18Z is at 6%, so it only goes, I don't know what. We're going to go to the 17Z because the 18Z is not quite done yet. But this is what the radar could look like today across these areas. So we are going to look at this kind of future radar to kind of glimpse at what could happen today. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see more town names and everything. By the way, if you see this a number in a dB, that just is measuring how heavy the rain is. The lower numbers are not as heavy rain, but these higher numbers are more heavy rain. So as we go into 2 o'clock, so this is what the radar could look like. We'll go to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So at 4 o'clock, this is what the radar could look like. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. You can see we could have some supercells here moving through central Illinois, as well as back over here in Kansas City. We could have some significant hailstorms happening over there at 4 o'clock. And as we go to 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 7 o'clock, really around 6 o'clock, we'll have again more tornadic storms moving through, more of a hail threat and wind threat happening all the way back over here near Wichita. Um, and then as we go to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it moves more towards a damaging wind event, still with uh, hail cores and damaging winds with the system. And then if we go back up here, we go back to let's just go back to 4 o'clock, and then we look down south here for Tropical Storm Arthur. You can see at 4 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. It kind of stays offshore, and then it goes kind of onto shore, bringing those heavy. It's going to remain weak and then strengthen back up. It's kind of the story of the system. But you can see right around 8 o'clock tonight, it still technically hasn't made landfall yet. We still are getting those feeder bands into Alabama, into Florida, into southern Mississippi a little bit as well. And as we go towards midnight tonight into the early morning hours till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, it starts to kind of re-strengthen. We get more heavy banding right here in southern Mississippi and southern Louisiana. And then if we go up a little bit more, as you go to 5, 6, and 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, well, this run only goes till 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and you can kind of see the heavy rain and the heavy banding associated with Tropical Storm Arthur as we go through this evening. Again, nothing much to speak of right now. Again, as we are waiting for we are kind of waiting for this convection to start here in the next couple hours. Really, right around 4 o'clock is when we need to be watching for stuff to start happening. And you see we still have a tornado watch back here. It does expire in an hour. We'll probably get a new tornado watch again here momentarily from the Storm Prediction Center. But yeah, I'll leave this on radar loop really quick. I'm gonna let you guys ask any questions. If you guys have any questions or anything, again, this is kind of the radar. You can see that storm towards Macomb, Illinois, how it started off as nothing and then it proceeded to grow into a kind of a stronger storm, and that's what we have to look out for today. But again, nothing too severe right now, as we are awaiting. Again, we are just awaiting that new tornado watch to come out, and we'll go over that with you guys as soon as it does. But also, if you guys have any questions, like I said, any questions or concerns, please let me know. I will gladly answer them for you. As again, we are awaiting for waiting for these storms to happen. But yeah. Again, the reason why we're live today is we got that moderate risk of severe weather for today. I do want to look at the storm near Macomb, Illinois. It's not really rotating just yet, but it looks like it's getting it's gained a lot of strength recently here. Let me zoom back out. Again, if you're in Indiana at all, again, there's nothing to be concerned about right now. It's just a bunch of rain happening right now. But again, that is not the main event. The main event is yet to happen across Illinois and Indiana, as the main event will truly happen between now and 12 hours from now. As we wait, again, just wait for these storms to start firing up back over here between Kansas City and Quincy. Um, so yeah, we're just awaiting. As you can see, the just some regular thunderstorms happening right now. Nothing too concerning happening, as we're just waiting for the storms to fire up, but also keeping our eyes down south. Excuse me. For Tropical Storm Arthur down here in the deep south. Again, if you're just now tuning in, we are live today for a moderate risk of severe weather across Illinois and Indiana. And we are doing a little bit of pre coverage, waiting for these storms to happen. Um, as again, we are waiting for these storms to happen. I I don't know if we got a new tornado watch or not. Let me see. Let me look. Oops, did not want to go there. I think they just updated the watch. I don't think they added a new one. I can check here and see though, just to make sure. Yeah, nope. Still no tornado watch just yet. Again, another threat today that a lot of people are not talking about is the flooding threat. Again, if you're in a low-lying area today, or if you're in a flood-prone area in general, be sure to know where to go in case in case it floods really bad around your area. Again, flooding is going to be the main problem throughout the next couple days, from now through Friday, and portions of Saturday as well, across the deep south, southeast, and the Midwest and Ohio Valley for the next few days. Again, I'm not seeing too much to be concerned about. Again, just a bunch of storms happening right now, but nothing too severe at the moment. Again, of course, this is a good time for you guys have any questions that you need to be you have. I'll be gladly be willing to help you answer any questions you guys might have. I'm going to turn this off for now, just so it's a bit more clear. Actually, what I am going to do is turn this on, and we'll just go back to here. And play. Again, we're just waiting for these storms to happen. Should be happening between 4 and 5 o'clock, as we should start seeing some significant development. Um, but again, we're just waiting for these storms to pop ups. But again, if you're in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Missouri, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, um, if you're anywhere impacted by not only the severe weather but also Tropical Storm Arthur, got to be paying attention today, and maybe if not today, definitely tomorrow and Friday, as that flash flood threat will become more significant um, throughout the week. Again, I'm not seeing um, anything to be too concerned with right now. Just a bunch of heavy rain moving through. Um, Nothing too much happening right now. As we wait kind of these blips back out here to the west between Kirksville and Macomb to start forming and start getting their act together. But again, it's only 2 o'clock. We still have at least a couple hours before stuff really starts breaking down. Excuse me. So, again, we're going to be live here for you. We're going to be uh, looking to do as much coverage as we can here today to make sure everybody is taken care of today and make sure that everybody um, is weather aware today. Make sure if you have know anybody that lives in this moderate level zone or anywhere in Illinois and Indiana, just give them a text or a call and be like, hey, there's some bad weather coming today. Make sure you guys are taking shelter and whatnot. Again, this is a pretty significant day. Again, it's kind of with these tornado outbreaks, they're very tricky. As in, a lot of people, especially recently, we really kind of like these significant events. Excuse me. Or where we have a high risk for tornadoes, like that 15% or that 10%. Um, People tend to be like, well, you know, they always overhype it, but there's only like one or two storms that come through. And, so I just want to reiterate that even if you don't get hit by a tornado today, it's not about getting hit by a tornado today. Today is about just being weather aware in general, as it's a very dangerous storm system, and it's not to, today's not a day to just kind of, look outside and try and take pictures of the system or take pictures of the tornado or anything. You want to be taking shelter because you might, it's very important that you guys are taking shelter whenever a warning gets issued. And this goes up north in the Midwest today, especially, but also down the south in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida Panhandle. If you guys get under a tornado warning for a quick spin up, make sure you guys take shelter as well because some spin up tornadoes can be strong. It's unlikely, but it can happen. Hence why we got that 5% tornado risk down there, especially down south for New Orleans. Again, we should be getting a new tornado watch soon. I don't know exactly when that will happen, but we should be getting a new watch shortly here today. Give me 1 second to get my phone corrected. I don't know why it's tripping out. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to fix my phone. Again, this is the live radar loop for the past about hour, 45 minutes to an hour. So just give me 1 second to get my phone figured out. No. Go to my channel. So I'm trying to get my stream pulled back up on my phone because my phone's been loading kind of slow. So trying to fix. Okay, we just got our new tornado watch. Um, we're gonna go look at it right now. So, let me refresh this real quick and we'll go over it. New tornado watch has just been issued. We're going over it right now, ladies and gentlemen. So, this tornado watch does include St. Louis, Missouri, Jefferson City, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, Quincy, Peoria, Illinois, Lincoln, Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, Champaign, Illinois, Centrilla, Illinois. And this tornado watch says several strong tornadoes likely today. Scattered hail up to apple size likely, as well as scattered gusts up to 75 miles an hour likely. You see, under tornadoes, hail, and wind, everything is likely, and the parameters are pretty high. Several strong tornadoes, apple size hail, and gust over 75 miles an hour. There are 4.9 million people in this tornado watch. That includes just over 2,000 schools and over 120 hospitals. Again, this is for Jefferson City, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, Troy, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, Quincy, Illinois, Lincoln, Springfield, Illinois. And again, we can kind of zoom it in here. You can see this tornado watch here. They haven't brought we can see like the parameters, like the chance for tornadoes and EF2 plus tornadoes, which we already know it's going to be high. But again, this is kind of the new tornado watch. I'll turn the radar off so it's a little bit easier to see. It does also include Bloomington, Illinois as well. I just couldn't see it because of the radar. But again, if it's this bright yellow, this is kind of the old tornado watch, and we're now under a new tornado watch. So if you're in Quincy and you got another tornado watch and you said, "Well, I'm already under one," that's the old one you were under. This is a brand new one, brand new tornado watch that you were under. Again, it includes downtown St. Louis as well in this tornado watch. So again, a lot of lives and a lot of lives endangered today. Over 4.9 million people in this tornado watch for Illinois and Missouri. Again, this includes far eastern Missouri as well as most of central and northern Illinois as well. Again, this tornado watch, I actually didn't see. That tornado watch is going to go until 10 p.m. Central tonight. I just want to reiterate that. That's when this is going to go live, when it expires. But we're not worried about when it expires right now. But again, that's that new tornado watch. Again, I'll leave this up on the screen, so if anybody's just tuning in, you can see it. That's the new tornado watch. We just got issued for parts of far eastern Missouri and central Illinois as well. Also, again, it goes until 10 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Central Time tonight. I'm gonna go back to weather-wise. Go back on the radar here. Again, we are waiting for these storms to fire up and to pop off. So again, if you guys have any questions or anything, now is the time to ask questions. because we more than likely won't be able to answer questions later. Excuse me, sorry, I'm really, I'm pretty hungry, so. I make sure I have energy for today, because today's gonna be a long day. Okay, sorry, just making sure everything's good on my end, which it is, thankfully. So, again, we are awaiting for these storms to fire off over here, back between Kansas City and Quincy. Again, we're kind of in a radar hole, which is unfortunate, but um, yeah, we'll just kind of watch to see what happens as we go through the rest of today. I'll play the radar loop so you guys can see the radar again. You're going to see that bright yellow kind of flash at the end there. That's just signaling that new tornado watch we got. As I'm just going to loop this radar for you guys. As we are awaiting for um, these storms to fire up over here across the north again. We will be checking in on Tropical Storm Arthur. It's just not doing much right now in terms of like close to a landfall or anything. So we're going to be just waiting until um, we're just going to be waiting until that's till Arthur gets a little bit closer. But again, our main focus today is the severe weather. Um, I just want to reiterate that we will be focusing on Tropical Storm Arthur throughout the day today. But again, the main threat is going to be this severe weather happened today across Illinois and Indiana and portions of Missouri as well. Again, wording from the National Weather Service: several strong tornadoes likely in this new tornado watch for today. Oops, let me go off of that. And we'll just go here. Nope, stop that. Put this down. And you can kind of see pretty much the whole watch area on your screen right here. Again, up in Bloomington, Galesburg, you're getting some pretty strong storms right now. Nothing too severe, but just some, just a lot of heavy rain moving through right now. Same goes down here uh, near Louisville and Mount Vernon as well. Nothing too severe, just a bunch of heavy rain. And that's gonna be the main threat is that heavy rain moving through. Gonna bringing a lot of rain for you guys today. As again, we're waiting for these storms back out west to fire up. But until that happens, I'm open to questions, concerns, anything. Anything you guys need answered, I'll try my best to answer it. Um, Again, while we are waiting, I'll kind of go over a couple more things about today. Um, since the 18Z is out some more, it's at 51%. What we'll do is play the frames we got, and we'll kind of see what the 18Z HRRR has to say. So we're gonna go to. This is at right now at 2 o'clock, then 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And right around 4 o'clock is when we're going to have these strong supercells moving through Illinois and Missouri, as well as having our hail threat happening in Kansas City around 4 o'clock. And then 5 o'clock, that's when we're having big problems, big tornadic supercells over here with big hail cores and nasty storms happening south of Kansas City. Excuse me, one moment. Oh my. Sorry. Wow. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry about this, guys. Wow. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. As we get to 6 o'clock and to 7 o'clock, that's when the severeness kind of dies down. Oh my goodness. Why can't I talk? Oh, sorry. As we go into 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock tonight, the severe threat really goes down, but you can see how intense these storms get between 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. So, again, we were just waiting for these storms to fire up according to the HRRR. Another thing we can look at is if I can find it, the updated significant tornado parameters. And you can already see how high they are, especially right around St. Louis for today. I'll let you pause this. You can see as we really go straight into the afternoon, how much it really raises over here for Illinois, going into southern Illinois, all the way back QC tornadoes embedded in those line of storms back over here near New London, Paris, and Huntsville back here in Missouri. And as we go through the evening hours, it really dies off, and then overnight you got to be careful as it moves through Indiana. We could have some storms embedded in that line try and fire up as well. And we'll also go back to the composite reflectivity so we can look at the future radar for potential tropical storm or for tropical storm Arthur as we go through here. So let me zoom out just a little bit. Click play. So again, this is for tropical storm Arthur. As we go to 5 o'clock this evening, you can see kind of the bands going into southern Louisiana and southern Mississippi as we go around 5 o'clock. And then as we go towards 8 o'clock tonight, I'll zoom back in a little bit here. You can kind of see how it's trying to make again, we'll get that storm surge and all the rain towards New Orleans as it tries to make some sort of landfall right around midnight or so tonight. And then how you see how weak it is, and as it gets on land, it really likes to strengthen up a lot right when it gets on land. Look at these strong cells, all this strong rain moving into southern Mississippi at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So if you have to commute tomorrow morning in southern Mississippi, just be aware a ton of heavy rain is coming, as well as all these feeder bands out here bringing that tornado threat as well. And then as we go throughout the morning, afternoon, look how long that heavy rain stays in the same area. We'll go back a little bit here, and you can see that right around 3 a.m. Tomorrow morning till I would say, all the way till 5 p.m. Over 12 hours of just straight heavy rainfall from the system. And then it will move on, and of course we'll have more potential tornadic problems over here, and of course a bunch of heavy rainfall moving across Mississippi and Alabama as well. Actually, we get to go further. We get to go to, and you can see how it turns. Actually, according to the latest H triple R run, tomorrow evening looks like more of a damaging wind event might try to happen for central Alabama, southern Mississippi, going towards the Panhandle of Florida, and maybe some supercells in front of this line here as well. But again, that's just what the future radar could look like. We'll have to wait to actually see what it does look like as we go into this evening. But that's kind of a look at the future radar for you guys. Again, if you guys have any questions or concerns that I can answer for you, let me know. I'll be happy to answer as we are waiting for these storms to fire up and we can kind of get going. Again, everything's calm now. It might be pretty boring right now. But I guarantee you soon it's going to start firing up. It's going to start getting pretty severe pretty quickly as we go through the next couple hours. So 1 second here. Sorry about that. But yeah, we are waiting for this line, I think, to form back over to the west. I don't know. No, we still don't have the probabilities for the tornado watch just yet. See if there's any update here, because sometimes we'll post it here first. So let me see if there's any new updates. I think this does show the probabilities, but I don't know if we'll click on that or not. So yeah, nothing new just yet, as we are again awaiting for these storm systems to fire up. Okay, sorry, just making sure my sound was working good and everything. Um, I don't think there's a new Hurricane Center update for. Oh, that's gonna happen for a little while. I think we gotta wait until 4 p.m. Central. So again, an hour and a half until the next National Hurricane Center update for Tropical Storm Arthur. So just come back to the radar. As we are awaiting these storms to fire up, and we are waiting for our tornadic supercells to form. Um, Again, it is going to be a couple hours before things really start getting crazy, but that's why I'm live a little early to make sure if you guys have any questions or concerns, I can help you answer that. I can help you answer those questions. And I can also, because once we get going later this afternoon, we're not going to have really time for questions because we're probably going to be covering like 3 different tornado warning cells, and then we could be looking at a straight tornado warning down in like Alabama or Florida because of Tropical Storm Arthur. So we're probably going to be all over the place today, covering all this widespread severe weather from all the way up north here from Illinois and Indiana all the way down south towards the Gulf of Mexico. So. As again, we're kind of just awaiting for these storms to fire up again. I get it may be pretty boring right now, but I guarantee you later it's going to be pretty intense because of these tornadic supercells that are going to try and move through here shortly. Let me see. Yep. So we're just sitting here, just kind of looking at radar, waiting for kind of our big burst of convection to happen. Um, as again we're here awaiting these storms to fire up again. Nothing too severe right now. Nothing too severe happening down south of Tropical Storm Arthur just yet. So nothing too much to be concerned about right now. As I'm gonna run and use the bathroom really quickly. So what I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm gonna leave this radar looping for you right here. So it loops the radar for you guys, so you guys can get the latest information with the radar updates. And I'm gonna quickly run to the restroom really quickly. Um, Let me make sure everything's good here. Okay, all right. Sorry, I gotta show you behind the scenes a little bit. I'm gonna mute my mic right here, and I will be Sorry, everybody, I'm back. We should be good to go. I'm going to stop the leave. We did get a brand new severe thunderstorm watch for downtown Kansas City. We will be looking at that right now. Let me get my phone pulled up and everything and get back rolling. We're going to go look at that new severe thunderstorm watch that got issued for downtown Kansas City right now. Let's see. Okay, for some reason there's no words on it. I don't know why. Okay, it's mainly for wind and hail is what the severe thunderstorm watch is for. You can see the tornado threat is low. We can also see the risk for wind and hail for today is great for this area. Let me exit out of this. So this new severe thunderstorm watch does include Kansas City. It does include all the way down here towards Independence as well. Here in Missouri and parts of Kansas as well. As we are expecting that big line of storms to come through here. There we go. They gave us the probabilities. So this is for the tornado watch. Probability of 2 or more tornadoes is high, 80%. The probability of 1 or more strong tornadoes, which is EF2 to EF5, is high, 70%. Wind probabilities is high. Probability for severe wind is moderate. Sorry, I'm trying to get something away from my nose. And then, of course, the hail threat is moderate. And for severe hail and just for regular hail, it's high as well. So, again, from Independence, Kansas to Pontiac, Illinois, we need to be weather aware today for the next, I think 7 hours. Let me see. Yeah, for the next 7 hours. Of course, that obviously needs to be more than 7 hours. That you got to be weather aware, but just be sure of that. As again, we are waiting for these storms to fire up over here in Illinois and Kansas City as well. We will be covering that for you live as the storms form throughout the day today. Again, this is the perfect time for questions. If you weren't here last night or if you weren't here earlier, again, a huge day happening today with severe weather. So be sure to ask questions if you need questions to be answered. If not, just enjoy the stream. I think we're gonna have a good stream today. I'm very happy and very fortunate I'm able to do this stream today. So yeah, we're gonna be streaming today. We're gonna be on for a while. We're gonna be covering again not only this but also Tropical Storm Arthur down there in the Northern Gulf. We should be getting these storms here soon to start firing up. Again, nothing too crazy happening right now, as we're just kind of waiting for again these storms to fire up and to get into that environment. Again, if you're wondering why we're live today, we got that huge moderate risk for severe weather for today. The main threat with this is definitely the tornado threat for today. As you can see, we got the intensity group 1 risk, which is just these small black hashes. But if in this 30% where we got these darker red, that's the intensity group 2 risk. And the difference between group 1 and group 2 is group 1 is EF2 or higher, group 2 is EF3 or higher. Um, so definitely a big day for tornadoes today. Again, that's not the only threat for today. We also got the hail threat for today, and also the wind threat for today as well. As again, we are awaiting these storms to fire up. Again, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please let me know. I will gladly answer them to the best of my ability. I'm not going to be AFK a lot today, um, but I will be um, AFK at points in time. And of course, when, I'm going to be live during dinner time, so I will be still live during dinner time. I'm just going to have my camera off while I eat dinner. But again, you don't really need to see my face as long as you can hear my voice and hear the information that I'm relaying to you. As long as you can see the screen to understand what I'm trying to show you as well. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Very excited for today. So we're gonna see what happens with these storm systems. You can already see here near Quincy. These storms are already trying to get kind of like a little hook on them over here near Quincy, Illinois. So definitely gonna be um, watching these storms here. I think near Quincy. I think these storms are going to be some storms to watch as I move into central Illinois and then through central Indiana later on tonight. Again, these storms are kind of in a radar hole, so it's kind of hard to see them. But these are my storms of interest right now, right around Quincy into the east of Quincy. Excuse me. In between Quincy and Mount Sterling in Illinois. Just kind of looking at these storms. Again, no warning on them yet. No need to be a warning. Again, in Indiana, the only threat is just heavy rain right now. For Indiana, you're getting your severe weather later on this evening. Kansas City, you guys are fine right now. That the line really hasn't formed yet. It's going to form really right around Kansas City, in my opinion. That strong line of storms, but again, nothing too concerning over there in Kansas City. St. Louis, nothing concerning around St. Louis. Here near Illinois, on near Bloomington, just a lot of rainy storms. Nothing too severe happening near Bloomington. Again, I'm kind of worried about these storms here near Quincy. But other than that, I'm not seeing much concern for severe weather like tornadoes or anything right now. As we're kind of just waiting for these storms to fire up. Again, we do have a moderate risk. I have a high chance for tornadoes and strong to intense tornadoes today. And we're going to be watching it like a hawk. And not only that, we got Tropical Storm Arthur out there in the northern Gulf we're going to be watching today. Right off the coast of Texas. We're going to be watching it as it goes on its arrival towards the coast of Louisiana. Excuse me. Just have to update on these storms. I'm going to see. Still kind of far off from the radar to see anything concerning, but that's the one thing that's kind of unfortunate near Quincy, Jefferson. Well, not really Jefferson City, but really right here between Quincy and Kirksville, there's no radar, like close radar, so everything's going to be kind of far away. So it's going to be harder to kind of navigate those storms as they go through today, but we'll be able to try our best to try and get a good look at them. Again, if you're just tuning in, we got a moderate risk of severe weather today for Illinois and Indiana. Also got some severe weather happening in around Missouri and Kansas as well. We are watching for strong to intense tornadoes, as well as significant hail and significant damaging winds that are supposed to be happening today as well. I just want to reiterate that today is a pretty significant day. Give me one second. For the weather world, um, sorry, give me one second. Ugh, sorry about that. But yeah, I just want to make sure everybody is got a snack, got a drink. It's going to be a long stream today. Um, as we're going to be looking over everything. We're going to be looking over. We're going to be in Kansas. We might be in Kansas City one second, then St. Louis another, Bloomington another, Indianapolis, and then down south to like Alabama or in Louisiana. So we're going to be kind of all over the place today. Um, Again, the only real warning is that one severe thunderstorm warning. And we just got a new one actually in Illinois. So we got a new severe thunderstorm warning here, just south. This does include Bloomington, includes Stanford, Green Valley, San Jose, Atlanta, Hartsburg, Waynesville, Hayworth, just north of Clinton in Illinois. We do have that uh, severe thunderstorm warning. It has 1 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds expires within an hour. It's this main storm back here near Forest City. And again, these storms are now starting to go into this environment to where they could strengthen up a lot more. Again, nothing to be concerned about on the tornado side of the storm just yet, but definitely down. Uh, Definitely down all the way in Bloomington. I will be watching the storm as it's going to pack a punch. We got 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1 inch hail coming over that way within an hour. So we're going to stay on this storm, watch this storm. Um, Again, that's the only two warnings that are uh, of concern. Again, that one up in Maine, it's just bringing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Same for the one in Illinois. Um, so we'll see what this storm decides to do. If I can, there we go. Sorry about that. But again, got a severe thunderstorm warning that does include Manito, Forest City, Bloomington, Stanford, just north of Clinton, Hayworth, all these places in uh, Illinois. Make sure you guys are. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought I saw something. Make sure you guys are watching this storm. Make sure you stay indoors, especially if you're in Green Valley, Dillon, Delvin, or San Jose, as this storm is going to move towards you. Just make sure you guys are watching it. And we got a new severe thunderstorm warning just to the north of this one in Illinois. And this does not look good. You can see the hooks in these storms. So Spring Bay, Roanoke, Kickapoo, Spring Bay, Rome, Monic, Benson, all these places in Illinois. Another severe thunderstorm warning. And this one is for 1 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds again. It's kind of rotating, not really, but you don't like to see that look. Especially with the storms behind it, you can see how these storms are all kind of hooked up here. But definitely a strong storm. You could definitely see the darker reds in that severe thunderstorm warning. This also includes Eureka, Illinois. So make sure you guys are staying indoors and away from windows as the storm moves through. As it's going to more than likely pack a punch as well as we go through the next hour. Both of these do expire in an hour. And again, this is our only two severe warnings in our severe weather area. We got one down here that includes Bloomington and one that includes Eureka as well. Kind of splitting in between Peoria, Illinois, kind of splitting the city right now. You got one above you and one below you. Um, but that is our two severe thunderstorm warnings that are in Illinois. And that one in northern Illinois is really starting, especially near Dunlap. Look at the hail that could be happening here near Dunlap. And make sure in Rome, Washburn, hey, watch your abs. And Dunlap, Rome, Spring Bay, View Gardens, Monarch, Benson, Roanoke. You guys watch out. This is a nasty hail core that's going to be moving through um, for you guys. Again, there's not much of a tornado threat on this. It's definitely trying to rotate, but it's very weak and it's not very promising. Um, so, yeah, again, severe thunderstorm warning for Dunlap, Rome, and Benson in Illinois. This is going to be quite a hail producer, especially because of how heavy the hail core is in Illinois, near Dunlap. Again, this one down here, don't want to shake this one off down here near Bloomington, as this storm back near Manito and Green Valley is also packing a punch as well. So make sure you guys, if you're in the severe thunderstorm warning in Illinois, make sure you guys are staying indoors and away from windows, especially up here near this northern one here near Dunlap and Rome, as that hail core definitely looks a little bit more heavy and a little bit more dangerous than the one down here near Forest City, but it still doesn't mean that if you're in Delvin, Bloomington, or Hayworth, Illinois, that you need to let your guard down on this storm. As you're going to be watching these storms again, these are our two storms that are severe thunderstorm warned right now. These ones near Quincy are getting closer to the radar. The ones I said I was going to kind of watch. It's still a little too far to know for sure on those storms, but definitely our storms up here in northern Illinois. Both of these severe thunderstorm warnings are in between Peoria and Perkin, Illinois. It's just one to your north and one to your south. But the one to your north is a little bit more significant, not only because of the shape, excuse me, not only because of the shape of the system and how it's kind of hooked, but also because the hail core looks a little bit more significant there as well. So Peoria Heights, make sure you guys are getting ready. Rome, Spring Bay, Metamoria, Eureka, Roanoke, El Paso, Monarch, all these places in the morning in Illinois. Make sure you guys are away from windows, as I think now we're starting to get to the point to where we're starting to get a lot of these storms firing up again. No tornado threat with these storms at the moment. Just 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch hail with both of these severe thunderstorm warnings, and they expire. They expire within the hour. Again, you can see we got the. Look at these storms back here on the western side of this northern severe thunderstorm warning. I mean, this is a crazy, crazy looking storm there near Maquin, Yates City, and Broomfield in Illinois. Again, if you just tuned in, we are here covering a moderate risk of severe weather today, as well as Tropical Storm Arthur, and we're looking at two severe thunderstorm warnings splitting the city of Peoria and Perkin in Illinois. The one to the north, this northern one does have a little bit more of a punch to it, as the hail core looks a little bit more better on that one. But still down here near Bloomington, Hayworth, Wapella, Atlanta, and San Jose and Illinois. Make sure you guys are watching this storm because it's going to pack a punch too with those 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch hail. So make sure you guys are staying away from windows. Uh, and make sure you guys are staying indoors as well. That's one of the main things is you want to stay indoors and away from windows with these severe thunderstorm warnings. Kind of an overview of everything. You can kind of see, if I turn the radar off, you can kind of see the overview of everything. If you're in the yellow, that's that tornado watch, and the pink is the severe thunderstorm watch. On all this green is the all this green's flood watches as it's bringing heavy rain. So we're gonna go back to the radar here and zoom back in on our 2 severe thunderstorm warnings as they're going to try and produce some significant hail here with these storms. Yeah, wow, look at this up here in Spring Bay. That hail core jumped back up really quick. So Spring Bay, Bayview Gardens, Metamoria, Roanoke, El Paso, Illinois. You guys get ready. This is a nasty hail core. I'm surprised they haven't updated this from 1 inch. But definitely a ton of strong, definitely a strong hail core fixing to move through north of Peoria right now. And again, the tornado threat, it's not really there. It is rotating, but it's really weak and broad, not enough to cause a warning. So, and this one to the south, again, I want to reiterate, even though this one to the south is not as strong looking as the one to the north, don't disregard it. Make sure you are taking shelter indoors and away from windows. Excuse me again. Make sure you're taking shelter indoors away from windows and don't want to mess with these storms because they are going to pack a punch once they come through. Just going to focus on this one. This is our kind of a storm of interest. So Germantown Hills, Hickory Point, Oak Ridge. Make sure you guys are getting ready as they just updated the severe thunderstorm warning. The 1 inch hail is now observed. All that means is that there's observed reports of tornadoes. And now, speaking of reports, what I will do is turn back on the weather reports. We'll just go to hour. We'll do spotter network. Turn that on. And then, okay, that's just a legend. So, again, can't really see enough about this hail report just yet, but, whoa. From all the way down there to St. Louis. I didn't want to go down there to St. Louis, but gonna try and zoom back in here. This one to the south is still radar indicated, but the hail has been observed on this one to the north, which just means that there's observed reports of hail instead of just kind of guesstimating it based on radar. And you can see all those pink and purples right there. Yeah, so Metamoria, Roanoke, El Paso, Eureka, you guys get ready. This is a strong storm packing a punch that's moving through with this big amount of hail as well. I don't know if I can. No, let me do P. No. I don't know if it will let me do it or not. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. Again, if you're just tuning in, we have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings in Illinois. One of them is producing at 1 inch. Both of them are actually producing 1 inch hail, but this one to the north of Peoria is the most concerning as it has the most significant hail core with it. as it's moving towards Metamoria, Roanoke, El Paso, and Eureka, Illinois. Make sure you guys get indoors, because this might be packing 1.5 inch hail in some areas. Excuse me. Again, nothing new besides these two storms right now. Definitely down there in Atlanta, Mentor, Bloomington, Hayworth. Make sure you guys are indoors as well down there in Illinois as that strong storm moves towards your direction. But again, our main area of concern is right here near Spring Bay and Bayview Gardens, moving towards Germantown Hills and Metamoria. As a strong hail core continues to move to the east. Uh, Also, not only the heavy hail, the 60-mile-an-hour winds that go along with it that sling that uh, hail against like windows, your cars, your roof. So that's why we say make sure you stay indoors and away from windows, uh, and just. But again, can't see much on the velocity that's too concerning. So we're just going to be watching this hail core here, awaiting for this hail core to happen. Uh, Waiting to get some reports on this hail core as it's a very strong looking hail core. Again, I would be surprised if it's 1.5 inch hail falling right in the center of that core. So Germantown Hills, Metamoria, Eureka, you guys get ready. This strong hail core is moving in your direction. Um, so let me see. We'll check the one down to the south here near San Jose. This one down here, it's not really rotating either. So just make sure you guys are taking shelter because of those winds. But definitely up here on this northern one, as there is a strong hail core fixing to move into Metamoria right now. So make sure you guys are indoors and away from windows there. Let me see. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're good. Again, in between Germantown Hills and Metamoria, I got a strong hail core moving through. Dropping 1 inch hail, could be even higher amounts of hail. Could be a 1.25 or 1.5 inches of hail. Right there in that pink and purple core of the system. Make sure I'm not been muted this whole time. Okay. I had to make sure. Okay, I don't see any other no other warned storms right now besides these two. Again, this is the most concerning one though, heading into Metamoria right now with a heavy hail core. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. Again, this is severe thunderstorm warning here in uh, Illinois near Germantown and Metamoria. Significant hail with this system. Um, Again, it's only 1 inch right now, but it could be higher, especially if that pink and purple remains uh, to stay on that system. Kind of shows it as a strong system. Um, Make sure. Nope, we're good there. All right, Metamoria, it's your turn now. You're getting hit the hardest. Up next is going to be Roanoke, Eureka, Secor, and Highway 24 corridor between Eureka and Roanoke. Make sure you guys are indoors and away from windows, as this is a strong storm moving through. And you're not done yet. We still got some more storms behind you, fixing to move into those same areas. So make sure you guys do not let your guard down. Down here near Bloomington, this severe thunderstorm warning, it's actually 1.25-inch hail now on the southern storm. Um, as it is moving, as we'll zoom in and take a look at this storm here. Moving towards Armington, Stanford, McLean, Hayworth, and of course Bloomington. Uh, Definitely on the southern side here near Armington. Definitely kind of the strongest part of the storm. So Armington, the I-55 corridor between Atlanta and Bloomington needs to be watching out as this is going to pack a heavy punch on the storm as it comes through. Again, that's our only two severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Will not be our only ones today, though. As this is what we're looking at right now, north of Peoria, south of Peoria. Got two strong hail cores and two severe thunderstorm warnings that do expire here in about 30 minutes or so. Probably would see an extension, I would imagine, if they keep their strength. And we got a excuse me. Oh my goodness, we got a new flood watch out for this area as well. Again, flooding is going to be that main problem for if you're not getting the tornadoes today, you're definitely going to be getting some massive flooding problems with all this rain that's coming through. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second to get this taken care of really quickly. Just tuning in, we have a significant um, tornado outbreak that's happening today. Right now, it's kind of the calm before the storm. We do have two severe thunderstorm warnings, though, in Eureka and in Bloomington, Illinois. Both of these are packing 1 to 1.25-inch hail, so make sure you are indoors and away from windows with both of these storms. And again, we're kind of waiting for these storms back out here to the west to start firing up. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my phone caught back up. Alright, and they updated the severe thunderstorm warning up here for Eureka. Still 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds for the next 30 minutes. As again, we still have these kind of hook storms behind it, but again, this was a strong storm and it still could go. So if you're in Gridley, the I-55 corridor between Lexington and Pontiac, I would be watching for this storm. Definitely because of the hail producer, especially down here as well. If you're in Leroy, Farmer City, Arrowsworth, Cooksville, I'll be watching for this system as well, as it's going to pack a punch with 60-mile-an-hour winds and over 1 inch of hail on both of these, especially this one down here with 1.25. Excuse me. But oh, big stretch. Just give me one moment to get all this up. No tornado. You gotta sit back, Storm. Let me go forward here. Okay, let me zoom back out. Again, I don't see much of anything else, but these two severe thunderstorm warnings are still packing a punch. And now this one's kind of weakening. It was a strong system though, from Dunlap to Roanoke. Definitely still a system to watch. As definitely gotta look at this system down here now towards Bloomington, as this is kind of looking a bit more concerning, as it's producing a little bit more hail than the northern storm was, and as well as packing a punch to a bigger and more populated area as it heads towards Bloomington, Illinois. Again, and that's the only warnings that we have right now in the tornado or in the severe weather risk area. So, if you guys are just tuning in, we are covering severe weather outbreak in Illinois and Indiana, as well as watching Tropical Storm Arthur down there to the south as well. You can already see here, if we go to Kansas City right now, you can already see these blips starting to fire up. These blips out here. These are going to be big, big, big hail producers as we go through um, as we go through the evening. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me one moment. I'll be right back with you. All right. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, whoops, go here. Nothing new. Okay. These storms out here in Kansas City, or to the east of Kansas City, these storms right here are going to cause problems eventually. All these storms, all these little blips you see here look like nothing right now, but eventually they're going to cause significant problems as we go through the afternoon and the evening for today. But yeah, this is what was showing on the future radar that all these storms were going to start firing up and producing big hail cores. And unfortunately, that's what's looking like is happening today with those storms over there. Back to our severe thunderstorm warning, though, or warnings. Again, both of these expire in about 20 minutes. Well, this one up here expires in about 20 minutes. This one expires in about 38 minutes, and we'll probably get an extension. So Bloomington to Clinton, really Bloomington to Hayworth, Illinois, get ready for a strong punch of strong winds and hail. Make sure you are indoors and away from windows for the next half hour or so as these storms roll through you. And then even though you're getting heavy rain right now in Leroy, Footsland, Farmer City, Bellflower, Downs, Aerosmith, you might think that after this you're good, but you're not. Off to your west, you got a big, massive storm system bringing tons of rain, winds, and hail that's going to move right towards you guys. And it's going to kind of go riding south of I-55 between Bloomington and Mansfield and Farmer City eventually. This one up to the north has wicked down a lot and the storms behind it. They did look pretty concerning, but they were really strong. And once they got past Eureka, they pretty much weakened down after that. But again, my main focus is now shifting on these storms back here near Kansas City, as well as near Quincy, as these storms are going to be our tornadic / big hail producers. And that's what we were concerned about. And we said it was going to be around 4 or 5 o'clock. Here we are at 3:30 Central, and these storms are already firing off just like we thought they would. So it's going to be definitely going to be an eye to watch on those storms as we go through through the afternoon. I want to just say really quick, I appreciate all the support from everybody. I know I don't go live often on this channel, but I'm trying really hard to make sure I can do what I can to help people. And today is one of those days where we're going to need to help people. Sorry, my dog bit my finger and it really hurt. Golly, sorry. But yeah, so take today seriously, especially in Illinois and Indiana, and of course down south with Tropical Storm Arthur as well. Especially with all this heavy rain. But I just want to say thank you guys again. You guys are a big help. And I can't thank you guys enough for everything. So truly, thank you a lot. Thank you. But yeah, we are fixing to get to our main event as now our area of concern is becoming more concerning with these little blips over here by Kansas City, as well as going by Kewick and Coahuila in Illinois. I probably butchered that name so incredibly bad. I'm so sorry that I butchered that name. But near Monticello and Quincy to Kansas City, that's where we're kind of expecting this line to form, and it looks like it will be forming that line here soon. Probably within the next half hour. As we're probably going to get a lot more severe thunderstorm warnings and probably sprinkle in a couple tornado warnings as well here soon. Sorry, I'm trying to get this camera to work. Yeah, so they allowed that one up there near El Paso to expire early. This one down here, I don't think they're going to allow this one to expire early. So again, Bloomington to Hayworth, that I-55 to that in Highway 51 there that goes towards Bloomington. Get ready for a heck of a punch of storm. I'm going to quickly pull up on the fly here, see if I can get some Illinois traffic cameras up really quickly. Let me do traffic. There we go. Illinois traffic cameras. Don't know this. Again, we're kind of just doing this on the fly here. I'm going to see. Don't know how good this is going to be or not. I'm going to look and see. Um, okay, I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to try it again. Illinois live traffic cameras. I might try a different website. I don't think this one's going to work. There you go. These look a little bit better. I'm going to try to get a camera in Bloomington. And see what we can see here. There we go. We got here in Bloomington we got some cameras. Is it not going to show me the camera? Is it just going to show me the I wanted to view this camera. Okay, so that's not going to work. We're going to get to the back to the AR in just a second. Just give me one moment. Okay. There we go. I got me a map. There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit. I believe this is Bloomington here. Try and zoom in a little bit more. Um, okay, this did look good, but then it didn't. Um, try and zoom out so I can kind of see where I'm at in Illinois. That's Springfield, so Bloomington would be right here. There we go. This is, I'm not for sure which direction this is facing, but this is a traffic camera in Bloomington, Illinois. As again, we got that heavy rain coming through. I wonder if I can get one down in Hayward. I don't think I can. Try and look at this camera. Can't really see much. Okay, it's fine. We'll just go back to here. And again, got that severe thunderstorm warning still in effect. So we probably might get an extension. So Leroy, Farmer City, Mahomet, Mansfield, Thomasboro, Illinois, get ready. We do got a couple new severe thunderstorm warnings that we're going to go over here. KILX or KDB. So it's either Davenport radar or... Okay, so these severe thunderstorm warnings do have a tornado possible tag and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So we might have our first supercellular storms of the day here near Carthage, Illinois. I'm going to put the velocity on. There is some rotation, but it's pretty weak right now. But again, we do have those severe thunderstorm warnings. Got one in Georgia as well, funny enough. Yeah, Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri got that tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning. Covers 3 different states. But yeah, we got again for Kohana and Carthage got that tornado possible tag severe thunderstorm warning. Of course, it's going to be for the storm near Kahana, moving towards Warsaw and Carthage in Illinois. So make sure you guys are indoors, away from windows. Again, this does have a tornado possible tag, so we will be looking at it. Maybe it's a Davenport radar because it does look a little bit more natural with the Davenport radar. But I do wonder with the velocity if it looks any better. No, it's still kind of far. Go back to Davenport. But again, this is our kind of first supercellular storm to get a tornado possible tag severe thunderstorm warning. So we're going to watch this. We're going to see how it develops and see if this will be our first tornado warning of the day. Well, really the second, because we had one down there in Alabama. But that one was allowed to expire. Yeah, okay, sorry, I was just looking. Again, this is our storm right here near Wayland, going towards Warsaw, and Kiev towards Carthage. Again, tornado possible tag will expire. Why did that open? Sorry. Will expire in an hour. Again, though, this is going to be one of those storms we have to watch for rotation, as well as you can kind of see the reds and the green right here near Wayland and going towards Warsaw. So we're going to be watching this storm. This storm could definitely be a storm of concern, as well as you can see. Hey, can you dogs quit it? Sorry. Down here near Kansas City or northeast of Kansas City, you can see that line of storms. All these little pop-up storms starting to pop up, which is going to cause significant severe weather for this area. But again, we're going to head back to our severe thunderstorm warning that has that tornado possible tag on it, heading towards Warsaw and Carthage over the next little bit. Again, if you're just now tuning in, thank you guys so much for tuning in. The business is definitely going to be picking up here shortly. As we already had a couple severe thunderstorm warnings, but now we have another severe thunderstorm warning, but this one with the tornado possible tag on it, which could mean it does have a chance to produce a tornado or get a tornado warning issued on it. Again, the velocity is right there, just by Wayland and Warsaw. Again, it's very weak though, so it's not there yet. It's kind of like the beginning stages for a tornado. It's not quite there yet, but it is getting there as it moves towards Carthage in Illinois. Again, this is our most concerning storm right now, so we're going to stay on it. We're going to stick with it. And so as soon as it gets a tornado warning, um, we're going to be right on top of it, and we're going to be ready to go as well. As soon as it gets tornado warning, we'll be on top of it and ready to go. Okay, it stayed on that. Let me fix my weather overlay because it's not there here. Give me 1 second, try and fix this. I don't know why. Let me turn it off and then back on. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Just do that. Hit OK. There we go. Now it's working. Sorry about that. I don't know what. I'm sorry that that's been broken for forever, but I finally fixed it. So I got it taken care of now. So now it should be showing updated warnings and watches for the rest of the stream. So sorry about that, but we're good. I got it fixed, and we're back going up again. Zoom back out, make sure there's no other warnings. Nope, we're all good. Now, one heading towards Leroy, make sure you guys are indoors and away from windows. That one's still packing a punch over there. But again, we are watching this one near Warsaw and Carthage, so make sure you guys are taking shelter there. My fiance, as most of you know, Alexis just got home, so the dogs might go a little bit crazy. So if that does happen, I am sorry. But for the most part, we're just waiting for the storm to see if it'll do anything. The rotation has seemingly gone away, so I don't know if it has done anything. But golly. But again, if you're just tuning in, we are watching the severe thunderstorm warning that has a tornado possible tag on it. As we are waiting for this, we're going to wait and see what this storm does. And again, I just want to reiterate, this is not the only storm of concern. All these storms out here in front of Kansas City, all these storms out here are eventually going to be big hail producers from Kansas City all the way up there near Quincy. So make sure you guys in front of it in Columbia, Jefferson City, Warrensburg, Montgomery City, make sure you St. Louis, make sure you guys are watching these storms as they come towards you because they can pack a punch. But yeah, we are just awaiting for the storm to see if it will produce anything. It doesn't look like it's going to produce anything right now. It's just kind of, you know, trying to get its act together to produce something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to the bathroom really quickly. I'm going to leave the radar going for you guys. Give me 1 second, and I will be right back in just a moment. Alright, I am back. We should be back now. This is still bringing about 1.75 inches of hail towards Warsaw. So make sure you guys are indoors and away from windows on that storm. Make sure we didn't get any other storms. We did get a big extension of that severe thunderstorm warning, which I kind of expected. Um, so now there's a new one for Clinton, for Monticello, Warrensburg, Bemet, heading towards the I-57 corridor. This is for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds, and it's bringing quite a punch towards Clinton right now. So make sure you guys are indoors and away from windows down there in Clinton. And of course, back over here on our tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning. We are watching as it is trying to head towards Carthage right now. So Carthage, you just got a storm, but that's not the severe thunderstorm warning. It's still off to your west, and it looks like it may go to your south. But nothing's too for sure just yet, as we're trying to get a good angle on it. There it is. So again, we are here covering a significant tornado outbreak that is going to happen soon. As we are awaiting this, we're just kind of looking at this severe thunderstorm warning, just kind of mainly just sitting here looking at it, because it does have a tornado possible tag, so it has the ability to be tornadic. We're just waiting for it to produce that ability of being tornadic. And it's also bringing 1.75-inch hail, not to mention. So Warsaw, make sure you guys get ready, because it's going to bring quite the punch to you right now. And then up next will be Basco, West Point, Bentley, Augusta, Plymouth, and of course Carthage in Illinois. Okay, nothing too much has changed. Still watching the storms between Kansas City and Quincy, as they are going to produce some probably pretty big hailers with them. Sorry. Slip back up here. Again, the severe thunderstorm warning for Warsaw and Carthage is where this system's going. It's bringing a ton of hail with it, as we are waiting. See what this storm does for today. Gonna zoom back on our storm here. Back here near Warsaw. Again, not seeing much rotation on this. So I have to wait and see as it gets closer to the Illinois radar. But again, this is bringing close to 2 inches of hail towards Warsaw. So West Point, Bowman, Chile, Augusta, Plymouth, Basco. Make sure you guys are indoor and away from windows, because that's coming to you within the next 15-20 minutes. Carthage, I think you're good. I think you're going to be on the northern side, but still stay indoors and away from windows for the next little bit. Gonna zoom back out here. Just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. We are watching the storm near Carthage, Illinois right now, as it is severe thunderstorm warned, as well as bringing close to 2 inches of hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds heading towards West Point and Augusta, Illinois. We are also watching some severe thunderstorms over here near Monticello and Decatur. Nasty line of storms heading over that way, so make sure you guys are indoors for that one as well. And of course, all down here near Kansas City, we have some. Let me zoom back out. Got some pretty gnarly storms forming up over here near Huntsville, Missouri. So definitely a lot of blips and storms firing up over here. As we're gonna head back to. I think it's closer to the Illinois radar now. Again, still not seeing much rotation with it, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Other than those two severe thunderstorm warnings, it's pretty quiet right now. We do expect that to change over the next little bit, especially with that line from Quincy to Kansas City of all those severe storms. So again, the reason why we're live today is this moderate. Well, if I can get back to is this moderate risk of severe weather today. That's the reason why we're live. Of course, one of the main things about it is that tornado threat for today. And it did shift that 15% zone in the hatched area just a little bit out, but and we got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning we're going to look at right now. We were just talking about the radar. This is for this storm back here near Petersburg, Illinois. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds associated with that storm. Heading under Lincoln, Illinois, just on the southern side towards Broadwell. So if you're in Chestnut or Beeson, Illinois, and you just got another severe thunderstorm warning, you might think it's this one heading towards Farmer City right now, but it's not. It's for a whole nother system back here near Petersburg, Illinois, heading towards the Greenview. Again, no tornado threat with this, just winds and hail. It's not really rotating, so again, just wind and hail the main threat with this severe thunderstorm warning. And again, that's going to be where we're going to get a lot of today. There's a ton and a ton of severe thunderstorm warnings. Do got a report here back here near Warsaw of 0.75 inch hail report near 1 mile west northwest of Warsaw, Illinois. Just about 3/4 of an inch of hail on that report. Again, this is where most of our activity is out to the west near Carthage, Illinois, and then right around Lincoln, Illinois. A ton of severe thunderstorm warnings. You can already also see some flash flood warnings that we have as well. And we have another severe thunderstorm warning that just got issued for Hartsburg, Atlanta, Hayworth. So you guys were just under and still under a severe thunderstorm warning in Hayworth. This is a different system. This is a different storm. It's near San Jose and Hartsburg right now for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. No real tornado threat with that one, but just gusty winds, 1-inch hail. Make sure you guys stay indoors and away from windows. Central Illinois near Lincoln is lighting up with all kinds of severe thunderstorm warnings that we're going to be watching here for you live. Most concerning severe thunderstorm warning would be the one near between Clinton and Farmer City. Is that one's more of like an actual line of storms. So that's going to bring some gusty winds and some hail. Storm. Sorry. But other than that, the other two storms, not that they aren't to be taken seriously. You got to take them seriously. Got to get indoors, away from those windows, because 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds is pretty significant. again, our only tornado possible. None of these have the tornado possible tag. None of these are there, but this one over here near Carthage does have a tornado possible tag that we have to look at. So, just give me 1 second. Sorry, I was looking at something. Okay, let me. And it just restarted my YouTube. Thanks a lot, phone. Just give me one moment here. Try and get my phone set up. But again, got a ton of severe thunderstorm warnings in central Illinois, all bringing at least 1 to 1.5 inch hail, as well as our tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning over here near Carthage. But it looks like it's not doing nothing right now. So, just going to be watching all these systems. As again, make sure you guys are taking shelter indoors away from windows. Oh, it's just it doesn't tell me the county, unfortunately. Um, so let me take my cursor off so you guys can see the radar a bit better. Sorry, my phone's bugging out. Let me try and get it fixed. And I'll let you guys look at this radar right here. Look at the radar right here while I do this. Let me see. I think this might work. There we go. I got it now. Okay. Alrighty. We are good. Once again, if you're just tuning in, we are covering a severe weather outbreak across Illinois and Indiana and Kansas City today, St. Louis as well. Bunch of places under the gun for severe weather. We're watching these blips out here from Kansas City to Quincy, as well as watching all these severe thunderstorms that are in and around Lincoln, Illinois right now, as we are awaiting to see what will happen with all these storms. The one near Clinton, on the western side of the WIT, it's kind of weakened down, but definitely along the I-59 corridor from Farmer City all the way down to Urbana, Villa Grove, Broadlands, Homer, St. Joseph. All these places need to be ready for some pretty strong winds and some pretty heavy rain that's going to move through within the next hour. Yeah, just kind of watching all these. I don't see anything too significant right now, but that will change shortly here as we head to the 4 p.m. hour. Been live for 3.5 hours now. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Greatly appreciate that. All the support and everything. And we're still going to be going strong here for the next, definitely for the next few hours. What happened? Don't really know what happened there. Okay. We got another severe thunderstorm warning for Chandlerville, Virginia, Philadelphia, Sherman, Riverton, Dawson, and Illopolis in Illinois. This one does have 1 inch hail, 60 mile an hour winds with it. I was just gonna say we're gonna look at this storm because it looks interesting, and it could be trying to rotate. We'll have to keep our eyes on it. Um, but again, just all around eastern and southern Lincoln, Illinois. Got a lot of super thunderstorm warnings, a lot of strong supercells. This one near Chandlerville, though, that's the one I'm watching the most right now, as it is trying to get kind of that hook on it. So we are going to be watching this one a little bit closer than all the other ones right now. And I know that this one over here near Warsaw does have a tornado possible tag, but I'm not seeing much of a tornado threat with that storm right now. All I'm seeing is massive wind and hail. Um, so I'm just going to focus on this storm here as it looks the most concerning. Of course, my phone is messing up again. So let me um, go to here, 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 here. Okay. Again, if you're just tuning in, we got a pretty serious looking supercell near Chandlerville, Newmansville, Tallulah, and heading towards Sherman and Riverton, Illinois. Um, definitely looks like it. Definitely looks like it's going to try and form a hook there. Um, it is rotating a little bit as well, but again, not anything. It's not imminent. It's not going to be happening soon. And of course, we got a severe thunderstorm warning with our storms. Over here in, uh, um, in Huntsville, Missouri, where we got that 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds for Huntsville, moving towards Madison, Paris, and the I-30 and the Highway 36 corridor uh, between Shelbuna and Monroe City. Again, no real rotation with that one, but again, gonna be bringing some strong winds towards Huntsville and Cario as we go through the next little bit. Again, that's what all these storms are going to do, just be big super thunderstorm warnings. Look how far this line's going back. All the way out here, I can't think, in Missouri. All the way back here in Missouri. Big line of storms trying to form up. Back in our kind of our main cluster of storms over here. Again, the one near Monticello does have 1.25-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds for 45 more minutes. Everybody there needs to be staying in the shelter. The one up near Hayworth, Illinois, 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch hail, so make sure you guys are staying in there. The one to the north of Petersburg in Greenview, Broadwell, and Chestnut, 60-mile-an-hour winds, 1-inch hail. And same story down here for Chandlerville. The one over here in Carthage, still the tornado possible tag, but also 1.75-inch hail included with that one, so that one's going to cause a little bit more of a concern. And of course, we just talked about the one in Huntsville as well. Excuse me. Again, just watching all these storms right now. None of them seem to be too concerning at the moment. They're trying to get their act together. And as soon as one of these, supercells that have nothing around it, as soon as they uh, take advantage, could produce a pretty significant tornado today. We did get something new from this Storm Prediction Center, so I do want to go ahead and look at that just really quickly. So this is within the watch area. So this is the latest. The tornado threat continues. You could see kind of everything going here. This black hatched area right here with Jacksonville, Taylorville, Charleston, Effingham, Decatur, Illinois, and Indiana. You can see here, or really just Illinois. Sorry, just in Illinois. You can see the area of increasing tornado potential as well. For central Illinois, the tornado potential is increasing for this area as we go through the evening. I'll get back to the radar here. Again, that kind of just includes kind of this area right here from all over here. As these storms and these cells, as they move southeast, they're going to try and become tornadic, especially all these blips over here near Mount Sterling as well, to the south of Mount Sterling. Excuse me. So, again, watching this storm here, 1.5 inch hail is now associated with this storm near Chandlerville, and it does look like it's doing some weird stuff there near Newmansville. Again, nothing, no tornado warning yet, no concern for an imminent tornado or anything. So definitely something to look at over here. And now south of Kansas City, we got a new tornado or a severe thunderstorm warning south of Kansas City. Let me scroll down there. This includes Harrisonville. We actually got a traffic camera. And you can kind of see this is what it looks like inside of that severe thunderstorm warning right now. This is kind of a traffic image. You can kind of see what the conditions look like. Again, this is for 1 inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, just a regular severe thunderstorm down here in just south of Kansas City. Heading back into central Illinois, definitely in Jacksonville, to Springfield, Charleston, Effingham, Illinois. You guys need to be weather aware. Nothing's near you yet, but when these storms get near you, they could be very tornadic at that. At that point in time. Got nothing too concerning there. Again, just kind of watching central Illinois as all these storms start to converge. We're going to see if we can get the latest update really quick for Tropical Storm Arthur. It is the pressure went up by a millibar. It's still the same, 45 miles an hour. No cone or change anything yet. But I don't see anything concerning quite yet. Tropical Storm Arthur is still on pace for making landfall for portions of the Texas and Louisiana coastlines. Back into Illinois, we have significant severe weather happening, and we are waiting to see how these storm cells look. They are forming. We are waiting to see how far south and east that they go before. I don't even know what I'm saying. I was lost for a second. Sorry. Petersburg in Illinois got that severe thunderstorm warning. Make sure you guys are staying indoors. Again, this one looks the most concerning because it does have a hook on it. But again, no tornado warning associated with it just yet. The one that's also pretty concerning is over here near Monticello. You can kind of see the hook there. You can see the big hail core. In terms of rotation, it is actually rotating. I don't know. I don't think that it's actual rotation. It might, because the radar does glitch sometimes. But we do have. There is a storm tracer on it. He's heading the other way, Corey Gherkin. Heading the other way. I'll mute it. And that's the storm behind him there. And Ivalsdale in Champaign County, Illinois. Kind of see the storm behind him there. gonna follow because why not? Or we'll unfollow because it's gonna. But yeah, this storm does look pretty concerning too, as all these storms are concerning as they head more south and east. I'm definitely concerned for this storm over here in Monticello, so I'm definitely gonna be watching that storm as well as watching the storm near Petersburg, Illinois as well. Gonna watch both of these storms, and we're gonna see which one of these. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Got a brand new tornado warning. Radar indicated for the next hour. This is what I was kind of waiting on. Um, and so here we go. Got a tornado warning. You can obviously see where the rotation is, even on reflectivity, but on velocity, I'll show you. I'm pretty sure it's right here near Cisco, is where that rotation is going to be, moving towards Monticello, uh, Sedarius, Philo, Villa Grove, West Ridge. We were talking about you guys earlier with that severe thunderstorm, but now we're talking about you because of a tornado warning. So make sure you guys get underground, get into a safe spot, away from windows. Again, this is uh, our first real tornado warning of the day, and it's probably going to be more to come. But again, we are watching. We got a storm chaser on this. Corey Gherkin's on this storm. We're waiting for him. You can see currently with his location, he's facing away from the storm, trying to get into a better position. And we will be able to get into a better position to look at this storm as soon as he does. But again, this is our tornado warn supercell. Here near Monticello, Illinois, moving south and east towards Villa Grove in the I-57 corridor between Hayes and Champion, or not Champion, Champaign, sorry. Again, this is we're gonna hyper focus on this because this is our only tornado warning, but it is a concerning one for sure, nonetheless. Gonna see if Storm Chaser Brenda Kopic has anything. No, not right now. Okay, if you're just tuning in, got a tornado warning for Monticello, Illinois, heading towards Villa Grove in the I-57 corridor there. We are going to be, we are hyper focused on this storm, and we are looking and monitoring it frame by frame as it continues more to the south and to the east. We also have some other storms in central Illinois. We will get to those eventually. We're just going to hyper focus on this tornado warning right now. But all these other storms, you need to be away from windows and indoors as well if you're under any warning today, especially this tornado warning right here. Again, if you're in this warning, make sure you are underground, preferably, if not, most interior room. Make sure if you got to bring, you know, a helmet, make sure you bring some shoes as well. Just make sure you're just taking shelter. And you stay in the most interior room there. How long is this? But yeah, our first tornado warning of the day. More than definitely not the last one. Again, the rotation's right there here near Cisco. It's not very strong at the moment, but it is rotating, so we are going to be watching it and keeping up with it. And now my phone's glitching out again, so now I can't see chat because my phone wants to be dumb. I'm just going to put it on that. Let me see. My shoulder really hurts. There we go, that's better. Yeah, again, this. Let me see. Okay, we're good now. Let me go to here. There you go. But yep, got a big tornado warning here. We're keeping tabs on it. Moving towards Monticello, we got a couple storm chasers on it. They're trying to get in a position to get a good look at this storm. And of course, we got severe thunderstorm warnings all over the place in central Illinois. Just got another one up there towards Havana, Illinois as well. But all our focus is on this tornado warned supercell heading towards Monticello right now. Let me see. The audio. You can see that's kind of the view of the supercell right now from Brandon Kopic's point of view. And you can kind of see the shelf cloud right there of the tornado. Again, this is moving towards Monticello, and of course, this is Brandon Kopic's point of view. This is the lowering of the storm as it goes towards Monticello and Bemet. But again, if you're just tuning in, got a big tornado warning. This is what the storm looks like, bottom right or kind of middle right, I guess. You can kind of see the shelf cloud there. I'm gonna move this kind of like in the middle here, so it's not in like the face cam or anything. So you can guys see the full view of this. But again, that's where the tornado would be. It's going by Cisco right now. It's going to head down towards Monticello and Bemet here in the next few minutes. Again, this is our only tornado warning. We have a ton of severe thunderstorm warnings, but this is one of those storms where it could produce a big time tornado. It's not going, hasn't yet, luckily, but we are still watching it and waiting to see what will happen as we continue to look at this tornado warning for Monticello. Okay, just updated the warning just to shorten the polygon there. Um, Still rotating pretty good, but I am going to end the stream though. I do have something came up that I have to go do. So I am gonna end the stream. Um, if you know Ryan Hall, y'all on YouTube, let me go here and show you. Um, trying to do this quick because I gotta go do some things. Again, this is my channel. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be greatly appreciated. Let me go to home. And of course, right here, Ryan Hall. Y'all make sure you guys go watch him right now. Um, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's not that I don't want to stream. It's just something did come up that I had to go do. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe tonight. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.